Yo, what up? Welcome to Kirksey on the Rocks. This is our 2022 wrap up, the last video of the year, and we figured that we would do a video of what we've learned in 2022 and how we're gonna better ourselves collectively or individually in 2023.
Yeah.
You want to start?
Sure, I'll start. So, a few things that I learned that I did the entire year was I did a lot of talking and little, almost to no action. So it's almost like I'm always talking, saying what I'm gonna do, but I don't ever put that first step into doing anything. I also learned that the program in school that I'm currently in right now is not for me. I got to a point where I'm just like, I'm struggling to even find that drive or that this is my type of thing anymore. So my major is going to be changed. I don't know to what just yet, but I'm just going to focus on just getting a main degree and not a specific program. Another thing that I learned that I do is it falls in the same thing. Doing a lot of talking and not enough action. Is I don't make promises, but I do a lot of half talking. You know, I say I'm gonna do this. I do a little bit of it just to appease whoever I'm talking to, and not just go back to what I was doing. So, 2023, I need to be about action. I can talk all day. Anybody can talk all day, but those words don't mean anything if there's no action behind it.
Right.
So my words will have movement. I think that makes sense. Yeah, in school I'm gonna just grind and go full hard and stop making excuses, because that's another thing I would do. Make a lot of excuses. It's like, oh, I couldn't get my homework done because X, Y, and Z. No, I have plenty. I have the time to do things. I just don't prioritize the time to do those things. But that's what I learned this year.
That's what you're carrying over to.
No, I'm not carrying. Yeah, I'm changing that into the new year. So, action. Yeah, action.
All right, for me, 2022 has been a year of staying still. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to moving. I like to get to where I like to get to what I want very fast, and sometimes I ain't gonna say bad decisions. I want to say there was lessons. And how I'm going to what I've already changed is staying still. You know what I'm saying, and making more calculated moves. Because a well-built, empire or building, shall we say, it was planned. You know, it wasn't just built on a whim. So, that's what I'm doing. I've been staying still and getting consistent, getting the reps in. And 2023 is going to be a step into what I always, dreamt of. You know what I'm saying? Dreamed of, whatever the correct wording would be.
Dreamed.
So I mean that's and our patience as a father, as a husband, man, just as a man dealing with human beings, man. Patience has been one of my challenges, and I've learned a lot this year. I learned to be more comprehensive to the situation, especially as a dad. You know, fellas, you know how it is. You know, if you're a working dad, you come home and it's chaos sometimes, and you can't carry work back home. You know, you gotta leave that at the job. If it ain't at the job, leave it in the driveway. Don't even let it enter the threshold of your home, because you got to be comprehensive. You got to see how you need to adapt, how you need to change your levels to lead your family. You know what I'm saying? And you know that goes for your marriage, to your kids,
to yourself.
Yeah, in a sense, So that's what my 20. Well, I guess what I can remember 2022, and how I'm gonna change in 2023. Let us know in the comments below. What has been your victories or challenges of 2022, and what you're changing in 2023, man. Like, yeah, we gotta let some of this garbage go, man. Garbage, it could be whatever baggage you have, whatever trauma of the past that you've been holding on for years.
Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off, but there's this, I guess you call it a meme I saw, of people who are going in 2023 still recovering from 2020. Like, 2021 is a blur. 2020, you remember everything. 2021 was like, okay, I was there, but what do I remember of? And then 2022 was like, okay, I kind of got a grasp on it. So these things I'm not carrying. I started in 2020, flew past 2021. 2023 is going to be the year. I mean, everybody said new year, new you. Yeah, that type of thing. That's not what's happening over here, because a new you is like a whole butterfly thing. You got a caterpillar, chrysalis to butterfly.
You gotta mean it, man. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that statement, man. You just gotta mean it, man. A lot of people,
yes.
it's just a
be
hashtag,
consistent. Just like we were saying, you see what you've done wrong, or not what you've done wrong, or what needs to change and how you can change it. It's just get at it. Get active, get at it. Stop talking and do.
Sometimes, like I said, for me, you gotta stay still, man. I get home, I feel like I gotta do something. I want to go do something for my goal. And it's like, dude, sometimes you can get so sporadic, and not sporadic, you get so wound up in doing something, you tire yourself out, so you don't do nothing.
Yeah.
So you gotta stay still, man. I don't know whoever you're watching this video, are you religious or whatever? No, I believe in God. So sometimes you gotta sit there, just be like, just sit still. You ain't gotta be religious and say the best prayer. You just sit still, let the God talk to you.
And listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Sit still,
sit
listen.
still. Just how your parents be like, sit down, sat down somewhere. Sit still, dog.
Yeah.
And the answer, a lot of times they be right in your face. Especially if you got financial issues, man. You be just, how I'm gonna do this. Sit still. I promise you, and just think about it. It is not a time frame of just sit still. Just sit still and try not to leave that position until you feel like you got a step forward. A lot of times, man, you find ways like, okay, I can do this and I can do this. Oh, that set me up better for next month. Or if you tired of your job, or you want a transition from the 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship, and you trying to figure out your talents, and what you trying to figure out, what am I good at? And it's like, just stay still, make calculated moves.
Yeah.
Don't run backwards. Sometimes, there's nothing wrong with a lateral movement, but we don't want too many of those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you never go forward. You're always
right.
going left and right. You're not going forward.
Right.
And sometimes lateral can actually pull you back.
Ooh.
So you just need to.
She said a mouthful.
Just.
And I raised my hand. A lot of times I got a little lucky there. I went forward, but sometimes I went backwards. And I'm not trying to knock. If you went backwards, hey, I done went backwards too. Let's sit still, stay calm. Give it to God, and just relax. Just please, stress is a killer too, and I don't want none of y'all dropping dead because you're stressing so much about this year.
Body chemistry just
man,
throws everything out of whack.
Mean what you say. Say what you
Me.
mean. Dang, she got it. Bam. But yeah, we don't want to make this video too long. I'm not sure if we're gonna have another video before this New Year start. But if this is the last video of 2022, I want to tell myself, hey, you did a great job. Matter of fact, everybody, hey, tell yourself you did a great job. Pat yourself on the back. You know, you done a great job, honey. I don't know if you feel like you have. I've seen growth.
Same.
Appreciate it. Happy New Year's.